Hey everybody, well welcome. Welcome to another edition of PraiseTracks Live, and tonight we're going to talk about a really interesting area for me, and I'm so surprised that it's taken me so long to get this. so uh, a few weeks ago, I was approached by Acoustic Samples, and they are the creators of a lot of sample libraries, and they asked me if I was interested in trying out a new uh, version of their virtual organ, B3, like a Hammond series of organs, drawbar organs. As many of you know, I really am a big fan of the VB3, the virtual organ by Genuine Soundware, and so they contacted me to see if I could take a look at their organ library. And so, I'm thinking, you on an organ you have a volume pedal, you have an expression pedal, and it takes me back to the days when I used to work in the malls here in Louisville, where I would demonstrate and play in the mall. Play these organs and stuff. So you're sitting down, you've got the pedal board, and then you've got the expression pedal, and it's just like, oh my goodness, it's like, why have I missed this? And so today I just got in I ordered a Yamaha FC-7, and it's volume control expression pedal, and this plugs into my SL88, my Studio Logic controller, and so it allows me to have control over volume. And so I want to just show you a few things, and already I can tell it's really going to open up a whole lot of possibilities for me, because I love orchestral sounds, I love dynamics, I love being able to express things as I play. And so I'm already telling, just in some early stages, how this is really going to make a big difference. And I guarantee you, if you don't have a volume or expression pedal, you need to get one, because it's gonna really add a lot to what you can do. So let's just jump in here and take a look. So first, what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the B5, and this is from Acoustic Samples, and so I love about this. When I first opened it up, I love the detail in the user interface. I mean, it's just beautiful. And then here you have a different, you have different models. So that was a C3, so now it's going to load up a B3 model. And just look at how beautiful that is. And right in the middle here, you have the volume expression pedal. So, and right now it's down. So I've got this sitting down on the floor, and see, you notice how that expression pedal's moving there. So right away, because an organ doesn't have a sustain pedal, and so I was having it like at a constant volume, trying to make transitions and different things. And you can use the mod wheel to kick that Leslie. And this is without using that volume pedal. Now what I'm going to do, now we're going to use it, and watch, it just makes it come alive. You swell into those notes. It just, and I'm still kind of getting used to using it, But it's just those subtle little things. And you can just have some fun. But this is where it really got real for me. And so I'm going to open up Contact, and I have really been loving the Kirk Hunter libraries here, and this is the Virtuoso Instrument library. And I just loaded up just like a string ensemble. It's got basses, cellos, violas, and it's got them all spread out across the keyboard here. And so I'm just going to kind of play how I played before. And basically before I would just pretty much use velocity to control the dynamic. So I would play into the note soft or play into it hard just to get the dynamic. Something like, and so it's like, and that's okay. That sounds nice. And I'll kick the basses. Let's see. Yeah, we got all of those on. And so that's okay. And man, for years I've done it that way. Velocity. I want it loud. I hit it harder. But watch what happens when, and you see I'm moving the pedal up and down. And so watch what happens now when I'm using the expression pedal. Just so I mean, when I first heard this stuff coming back, it was like, oh my word. It just allows you to let that breathe. You just rock in that pedal. You rock it into those bows when those strings are bowing up. You just. And instead of using the sustain pedal, which I would do to make transitions, you just use it to. You just use that volume pedal. Use that expression pedal to just kind of help you to bring it down and bring up the expression a little bit more. Man, let's look at just look at Hellion Sonic and see all of these. And right now, I've got this mapped to volume. I'm trying to still discover a way I can map it to expression, because what happens is, I'd like to be able to set the volume level, at a relative, like let's say a baseline, and then use the expression control to kind of help to, bring the volume up and down without necessarily changing the overall level of the VST. So here's the initial studio strings patch in Hellion Sonic 3 without the expression. I just have it at 100. See, you can tell. See, it's just on and off, velocity, soft, velocity, loud. And even with the sustain pedal, it's just constant. It's just a constant level. But now let's just see. Just it breathes life into that sound, and I get excited about stuff like that when I can hear stuff like that, because it just makes things, it springboards me into new ideas, you know. So you can just, and you see that volume. And let's just go for broke. Let's look at one of my favorite patch with this thing is that Winter's Tale thing, Winter's Tale patch. You know, see how you can just so much more expression. Just see them bowing back, and you know, I just didn't know what I was missing, and man, you know, because you got to, when you're doing this, you've got to put yourself in the seat of that player. I'm a very visual person, and so I've had the blessed opportunity to, um, you know, to be able to sit in the middle of a real orchestra with the real strings sitting behind me, the first violin sitting behind me, and it's just such an awesome experience. And so uh, I I can I feel that when I'm rocking that pedal, it's like I'm bowing that, I'm digging into those strings, and it actually brings another depth of expression and emotion into playing these pieces when you're playing a part. Uh, it gives you like a virtual bow, but in your foot, you know. And so you're bowing it, and as you're rocking that bow and just digging into those sounds, I mean, you know, it just, and you know, it's a combination of working with the velocity, because no player actually starts it at the 127 at the full volume. They get into it. It starts off slow, and then they dig into that, and so you hear that attack and that volume increase. So having that expression pedal, just a simple device like that, allows you to just bring that extra level of realism into that. So you dig in, and you just ride it up. can't tell I'm excited. I don't guess, but I am. Hey, Super Jet, so glad to see you joining us. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. But you know, we can go. We can go from this. And you still have to have that expression because it just lets you ride that. Yeah, it's just all about having that expression, and you go from that to back to that, back to this. Uh, you know, I just see those Jane Austen movies, Emma and Sense and Sensibility, that. Wow. So that's all I got to say. And I tell you, if you don't have an expression pedal, order one today. I wish I had some I could send to you. But and again, there's all different kinds. There's and I'm this is my first one that I'm trying. So I saw several. I saw a Moog. Moog makes one, and different ones maybe have a different levels of travel, maybe different sensitivity. But you know what? At this point, just get one and experience a new level of expression. And I tell you, for me, it's a game changer for me. And so, thanks so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and share. Because I just get such a thrill and a joy from playing and being able to come to you like this.